Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Bolt Hairspring. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Ivan and I review watches. The one I'll be showing you today is a vintage inspired diver made by Christopher Ward. It's called the C65 Dartmouth. It's officially licensed by the British Ministry of Defense. It's COSC certified, and it's been a real pleasure to have it on the wrist for the last few weeks. This is the second Christopher Ward to appear on the channel. The first one was the C60 chronograph, and I was blown away by everything it had to offer for the money. I strongly recommend you go and watch that video in case you've missed it. You can do so by clicking on the pop-up banner above. In addition, if you're interested in getting yourself a Christopher Ward watch, check the link in the description below. I would like to start today's review by showing you the box the watch came in, and guys, Christopher Ward's packaging is pretty amazing. You get this big wooden box inside of which you can find all your documentation, including the 60/60 peace of mind guarantee, as they call it. This means that you get 60 days free return guarantee and a 5-year movement guarantee. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is any other watch company in the €1,000 price range that does that. Other things that you get are a user's manual, a cleaning cloth, and a COSC certification, which we'll talk about later. As always, we are now going to proceed with the dimensions, and I can tell you straight away that the C65 Dartmouth is a very wearable piece. The case diameter is 41mm, the lug-to-lug is 47, and the thickness is just 11.6mm. Then the lug width is 22, and finally, sized for me, it weighs 147 grams. On the wrist, guys, this watch feels fantastic. Due to the case shape and the wonderful bracelet, it's extremely comfortable. Here you can also see that on my 17cm or 6.7-inch wrist, it looks amazing, it has a good amount of wrist presence, and as I said earlier, I really enjoyed wearing it for a month. Now let's have a quick word about the bracelet. As I just said, it's wonderful, it's very solid and well put together with pins and colors. The vertical brushing on it is very nicely machined, and this bracelet does taper down from 22mm to 18, and then it goes up to 20mm for the clasp, which I'm going to show you right now. Christopher Ward's been using this clasp for a while, and I like it a lot, guys, as it's milled, it has a fairly low profile, and it comes with a very handy ratcheting mechanism, which allows you to make micro adjustments on the go. So let's just say that if you are a bracelets guy, you won't be disappointed. Alright guys, let me tell you about the design next. The C65 Dartmouth, as its name suggests, has been inspired by the dive watches in the 60s, and it also got some inspiration from the Omega Seamaster 300 Big Triangle. The result, as you can tell, is a beautiful looking piece that combines vintage vibes with modern build quality, which is also why in the hand this model feels very solid and very well made. The case is finished exceptionally well, and I'm a huge fan of the curved beveled flanks, thanks to which the watch sits very comfortably on the wrist. Then on the right side of the case you can see the signed crown, which due to its size and lack of crown guards is extremely easy to use. And finally, here's what the case back looks like. It comes with the Royal Navy's crown insignia deeply stamped. By the way guys, the Royal Navy Academy is located in Dartmouth, so now you also know why Christopher Ward has called this model the C65 Dartmouth. Moving on, let's see what the dial is all about. It sits well protected by a thick piece of boxed sapphire crystal, and as you can see guys, it has some really nice blue air coating applied on the underside. The dial itself is matte black, while the indices and the hands are high polished. Because of that, there's quite a bit of a contrast between the dial, the handset and the indices, which of course adds to the overall legibility. A couple of other things to point out here is this inverted triangle at 12 o'clock and the extended minute markings, the purpose of which is also to increase the legibility, since once again this is a military inspired watch. Last but not least, you get the Christopher Ward branding at 12 o'clock and the words automatic chronometer at 6, because as I said at the very beginning, this model features a COSC certified movement. But before I tell you more about it, we need to check the bezel and then the lume. The bezel has an aluminum insert and a coin edge knurling that matches the crown. It may not have a lot of real estate, but it's grippy enough and the action is solid. All the 120 clicks are well defined and very clicky with minimum backplay. In the dark, the C65 Dartmouth doesn't look bad either. Christopher Ward has opted for the Super Luminova Old Radium for both the hands and the indices, and it looks very nice. Old Radium Lume may not be as bright as the C3, but it's pretty good nonetheless, and most importantly, it's fairly long lasting. When it comes to the movement, guys, with this watch you're getting a COSC certified Sellita SW200, and during the time I've spent with it, it's been consistently running at about +1 second per day, which is well within the -4 to +6 seconds per day that the COSC certification guarantees. But to be honest, I'm not surprised, as from my experience, even the base grade Sellita movements are very good performers. In addition, the SW200 is a very reliable caliber. It has 26 joules, a frequency of 28,000 vibrations per hour, and a power reserve of 38 hours. Once again, in the box you'll find your official COSC certificate with the results of the accuracy tests that your watch had to pass in order to obtain it. In my opinion, the Sellita SW200 is a great choice for this watch. It shouldn't give you any trouble for a very long time, but even if for some strange reason it does, remember that it comes with a 5-year warranty. Alright everyone, the only thing I haven't mentioned so far is the price. The C65 Dartmouth is available in 2 colors, matte black, which is the one I'm showing you today, and also in matte blue. Both cost €1,285 on the bracelet or €1,140 on the rubber strap. Guys, I think we're talking about some real value here. The build quality and the finishing are exceptional. The solid 3-link bracelet with quick release and the clasp with a micro adjustment on the go mechanism is fantastic. The movement is COSC certified. It comes with a 5-year warranty and it's dead accurate. On top of that, this is a watch that's been officially approved by the British Armed Forces and it's been licensed by the Ministry of Defense. Because of all that, I think that what Christopher Ward is offering here is one very complete package that for €1,200 many other brands simply can't compete with. Honestly guys, I have nothing negative to say about this watch. I'm very impressed with it, as you can tell, and I'm seriously looking into adding a Christopher Ward to my collection, but choosing which is a bit difficult as there are quite a few that I fancy. By the way, they just released 3 new models and they all look gorgeous. The first one is a GMT with a off-white dial and a blue bezel insert. The second one is a dive watch with a green sunburst dial and a green bezel. The third one is also a diver, but it's blue, it comes with a bronze case and it's also COSC certified. All 3 models feature box sapphire crystals, fully lumed sapphire bezel inserts, and they also have the same case diameter of 41mm. As you can imagine, they are very reasonably priced and I'm really looking forward to check them out in person. Bottom line is, Christopher Ward makes some really great watches, their quality is outstanding, and you really need to see one in person in order to fully appreciate it. I know guys, spending over €1,000 on a watch is not an easy decision to make, but if you can afford it, Christopher Ward's collection definitely deserves some consideration. That's the end of today's video everyone, thank you very much for watching, let me know if you own any Christopher Ward watches in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Once again, thank you, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.